to pave up on the bottom, about 5 lines from the bottom. Mefarsimin as hachanotin. Got it. The Gemara says, mefarsimin as hachanotin. Ah, there we go. Mefarsimin as hachanotin. That someone who is hiding and who is pretending to appear like a tzaddik, but really is someone who is a faker. So we make it known to everyone because of Chil Hashem. Shneimar u'beshuv tzaddik v'titko v'asa avel v'nasati mikshol lefana. This is the pasuk in Haskell. We do not allow these people to continue to be pretenders. Therefore, tshuva hamuchlotin me'akevas haparanas. So tshuva of Rashaim Gemurim, of true Rashaim, prevents the Puranas from the punishment taking place. Even though there was a Gzar Din, even though the punishment was sealed and completed and established to occur, if they had done tshuva in the meantime, they're able to prevent the punishment. Shalvas Rishoim Sofa Takola, the being peaceful, the content of a Rasha, so the Sofa Takola, so at the end it will lead to downfall the Rashos, Mekaveris es Baleha, and authority, Rabbanos, will cause its those involved in it. Okay, not a very exciting for me. Will enter into it naked and we make it. And halavai, right? In terms of spiritual growth in the Rabbanos, the Gemara is not very hopeful for us. Halavai, right? The best case scenario we're saying is that that we leave in the same way that we enter, and that would be a success, let alone growth. Okay. Judge, he would say as follows: the tzvu nafshe the katla nothing, the tzvu base leitu avid the rekin base azil levash they be a when Rav would go judge a case, and he would say essentially, I'm going to my own death, and I'm not even doing what my household needs. I'm not even helping my own. Halavai, they be a again. Halavai, that I will return the same level that I left. Rav came nothing to dina or hachi. The tzvu nafshe katla nothing. The tzvu base and Rava would also say similarly that when he left to go to din, also he was saying essentially that he is not doing himself any favor. He's doing it on his own, but he's ultimately not going to growth. Halavai shetetzia bia kiyetzia b'chihavi chazi ambua abasrei. Amar im yale l'shamayim she'o v'rosho la'av yagia ki glalu v'netzach yovad roav yomru ayo roav yomru ayo. Right. So a pasuk in Eov that when he was when Rava would see Ambua Abasra would see would see people following after him. So then he would say that misleading them. Rav Zutra kiyavu mechasving lei mishapsa derikla. So Rav Zutra, when he was getting older, Rav Zutra kiyavu mechasving lei mishapsa derikla. Mishapsa derikla hava amar kila olam chosin in nezer door to door. Se'es pnei Rasha lo tov lahem the Rashaim shenos lo tov lo le'achad shenos l'panim b'olam hazeh. So it is not good for Rashaim shenos l'panim b'olam hazeh that who get kavod, who get reward in this world. Lo tov lo le'achad shenos l'panim b'olam hazeh wasn't good for Achav. Shneimar yan ki nichna Achav lo avihara b'yama. Saying by that the punishment would not happen in this world, right? Lo avi Rabbi Yamav, that was not a good thing, because that means that their punishment is reserved for the next world. Lahatos, that to give a tzaddik judgment. It is good for tzaddikim not to receive their reward in this world. Right. So, for example, Moshe Rabbeinu, that it was good for him that he not get the reward, that he not get the full belief in covenant. As Pasuk says, to be like Yishini, right? Because why? That's going to leave them with reward after. Right? If that Pasuk implies that if Moshe Aaron displayed full in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this by the kiss of the rock, so then they still will not have come to their time in this world, and right. So that if they would have had the they would have and only spoken to the rock, so then they would still be alive. Not today, but that would not have cut their time short. So praiseworthy are tzaddikim, not only. I'm sorry. Sorry. How praiseworthy are the tzaddikim, how fortunate are the tzaddikim that not only are they mezaka their own children, not only do they offer merit to themselves and their children, but also right, for all of their offspring will are being rewarded, are growing, are zocha, the fact that they had such how many children did Aaron have? Multiple children that could have been burnt like Nadvaviu. Should never have no sarim. But it says no sarim. The remaining ones, Ella, but the zichos of Aharon HaKohen, what benefited the remaining children. Go on to Ella the Rishayim, because not only are they causing themselves to be Rishayim and to be punished, etc., but they're also giving, being mechayiv their children and their grandchildren, great-grandchildren, etc. So kol hadoros. There were many children of Canaan who were fit to receive smicha, like Tavi Avlo Shabbat Gamliel, Ella Shecholas Avim Garmel ahead. But the Cholas Avim, the inability, the rishus of the wickedness of their father caused them not to receive it. Kol hamizaka es harabim ein chait ba'al yado, says the Gemara. Anyone who's mizaka es harabim, who offers zechuyos, who causes others to do good, ein chait ba'al yado. So the sin does not come through them. And anyone who is causes others to sin, right? Essentially, it's impossible for them to do tshuva. The worst thing to be a machti is the worst thing one can do. As we said, my time up. Today, it is not even as much a punishment as much as it is a reality, a consequence. Because how can we have someone who is mizaket others that he would be in Gehenna, and those that he caused to do good would be in Gan Eden? It can't be. So therefore, it saves this individual from Gehenna and takes him to get to Gan Eden, because he's going to be by his Talmidim. Anyone who is maktis rabin, who causes another person to sin, it's essentially impossible to do tshuva. From the same, the Gemara makes the same assumption. Who began Eden? Causing someone else to sin, and they're going to go to Gehenna as a result. So how can I be in Gan Eden? So it must be maktis rabin. It's almost impossible to do tshuva, and it's going to certainly have to spend time in Gan Eden. Shneimar, all them oshik v'dom nefesh. Important if his talmidim are doing poorly. Said that someone who says, "I'm going to sin and I'll do tshuva tomorrow," right? I'm going to sin now, do tshuva then. So someone who does that over and over again, the Mishnah says the tshuva is not satisfactory. Why did it have to say it twice? Why not just say after the ashram? I'll sin and I'll do tshuva afterwards. Right? What we said yesterday, that since someone who does an avera and then does it again, hutralo becomes mutter. Hutralo just the second time. Ella nasos nasis lo. They're not that it actually becomes mutter. For me, it's second cheeseburger. It just doesn't feel as bad. Echta. Correct. Right? If someone says, "I'm going to sin," and don't worry about it, right? It's Elul, so Yom Kippur is cut right around the corner, so I'll get a kapara very soon. We're used to thinking of that Elul as tshuva, so maybe it's a time that someone can say, I have kapara come around the corner. So Lema sees the local Rabbi. Let's say that the Mishnah is not going like Rabbi. The Tanya, Rabbi Omer, Akol Aver Shebetor, Ben Asa Tshuva. Right, so Rebbe said that whether one does tshuva or not, that Yom Kippurim is mechaper. So, according to that, no matter, even if I say after Yom Kippurim mechaper, why wouldn't it be mechaper? It must be Rebbe. Absolute Rebbe. Agav shiny. No, but even Rebbe is different. If we want to say that's only if I'm not doing it intentionally, but if I'm having this kavanah and I'm saying tomorrow's Yom Kippur, so I'm going to go to McDonald's on Erev Yom Kippur, and that way I'll get a kapara tomorrow. So that doesn't work even according to Rabbi. So the Mishnah had said that averus shet ben adam lamakom, one should not. We said one should not reveal Rabbi Leber, Rabbi Yosef, or Chavel Rabbi Abba. Excuse me. So Aver Sheben Adam L'Makam, we said if one does tshuva, then Yom Kippur is mechaper. So Rabbi Leir Yosef Archavu Rabbi Abo, Averos Sheben Adam L'Chavero, and Yom Kippur mechaper. Right, that Averos that happen, interpersonal Averos, not the Chavero that occur, Yom Kippur is not mechaper. L'Ksiv Im Yech the Ish L'Ish L'Elokim, Man Elohim Dayona. It's referring to a judge. So the same which says that if to Hashem wants it, right? So the first part of the pasuk is quoted says that it's ish la ish, right? But if it's Hashem yechid ish miyispalalo, so then who's gonna daven for it? Okay, come on. If yechid ish la ish kulo Elohim. So, but it says as follows that if a person sins to another person and the judge is dominating and offers mechila, but if it's Hashem, right, then who's gonna be the advocate? So it's going to be tshuva ma'asim tovim. It's going to be his tshuva and ma'asim tovim. Kol hamadid as chaveru afilu b'dvarim starts with Faisal. Shenei Amar b'nei imaraf l'reach atakaza l'zer kabecha b'kasa b'meficha seizos ifo b'nei v'inotam kibos l'chaverecha b'chol yisrach rav recha. So says the Gemara, if one insults a chaver, if one insults his friend, so even if it's only by words or it sticks in the skull, will never hurt me. That will hurt me. Words will never hurt me. Whatever. Sorry, I'm not remembering now. Hey, you know that phrase I'm referring to, right? Not true, right? Someone, even if it's b'dvarim, needs to be mefayis. His friend needs to ask for mechila. If you have, right, if even after that, after being mefayis one's friend, right, if I just insulted someone, I have to make amends. If I still have money of theirs in my possession, so I need to give it back. And if not, be extra friendly, increase friendships, etc. Need to come 3 times with 3 people. Okay, so it says it three times. So Rabbi Yosef says, anyone who is seeking the chila from their friend, so should not seek it for more than 3 times. Right? Then it says ana 1 time, sana is 3 times, ata sana is 3 times. So you should do 3 times, but not more. What happens if the person asks for died? Maybe a son of Adam, you have to bring 10 people to the kever. Bring to the kever. I sin to Hashem and to this ploni, to this person that I harmed, and we have to ask that by a kever. Yeah, and then before he asked mechila, that person died. So what he can't ask mechila anymore. What he has to do is he has to go to the kever and ask mechila.
Is I sin to Hashem.
Yeah, and to the person who right, because every bit of the chavir has been out the makom as well. But that's not sufficient to just ask mechila from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's not sufficient. We also ask from our peers. Rabbi Yirmiyah had this situation with Rabbi Abba. Also, they went to the water. And he got spilled on, and he says, I stumped on it. He says, I was made to a garbage. So he says about himself, may ask for Sharm like we say in Halach, right? To raise him up from literally from this from garbage. Shom Rabbi Abba v'nofik the apes Rabbi Abba heard went out. Amar lei hasha tarichla v'nefak adaitcha. T'chsev l'cha hisrapis rahev reach. I need to ask the Tefillah, right? And t'chsev l'cha hisrapis rahev reach. Rabbi Zera ki hava lei milsa b'adi inish. So Sarah had a similar incident. And he found that just like it came, and we will take it out of your mind. So Rav had an incident with a butcher. But he didn't come Erev Yom Kippur. So he didn't come to Rav. The butcher didn't come to Rav to appease him to ask for mechila. So he said, I must be that he's waiting for me, and therefore I'm going to go to him. Ravuna met him on the road. Said, where are you going? Where is Mar going? Where are you going? I'm going to try to make amends with this butcher. So he said, you're going to go kill someone. So what do you mean you're going to go kill someone? Right? So he walks into the butcher, and the butcher is in the middle of his act. And he's throwing some bones. He's dealing with a butcher knife, whatever exactly. So he looks up, and boom, he sees Rav. So Amar Lei Abba asks Zil, what are you doing here? Right? We don't get along. Why are you coming to my shop? And what happened? He let go of this knife, and he ended up killing himself by accident. And that was the in fact, what Rav Huna had warned about. The Rav Allah Pasuk Sidra coming to Rebbe. So Rav was organizing Sfarim, organizing the Torah before Rebbe. Ayil, they were having Shir, Ayil, Asa, Rebbe Chia, Hadar, Naresha. So then what happens in the middle of their, what was the Chavrusa, another time Rebbe Chia walks in, right? And they went back to the beginning. Ayil Bar Kapara, Hadar, Naresha. So then they started again, and Bar Kapara came in. And again, he had to go back to the beginning. Asa, Rebbe Shimon, Rebbe, Hadar, Naresha. Then another time, Rebbe Shimon, Rebbe walked in. Right? You can imagine how long Daf Yomi would be, right? And also Rabbi Chanina Bar Chama, so comes Rabbi Chanina Bar Chama, Amar Kulei Hai, Hadar B'Nezel, Lo Hadar, right? So what happened? So now he says, okay, enough is enough. I'm not going to go back this time. So it's for Rabbi Chanina. Says Rabbi Chanina, what am I? Right? Also Rav the Gabe. So Rabbi Chanina was very offended. You started for the other 5 Talmidim, you started over again, and now I walk in and you don't start over. So also Rav the Gabe. So Leisar Male Yome de Kippurim. So Rav went to Rabbi Chanina 13 times, 13 years, 13 times in Erev Yom Kippur, different Erev Yom Kippurs, 13 years in a row, and Rabbi Chanina did not forgive him. Right? So how is this so? How could it be that Rav went 13 times? We just said that someone shouldn't ask your Mechila more than 3 times, right? So Rav Shiny. So this is multiple explanations of this in the Rishonim, but we'll go with the simple one of Rashi, which is Rav was different. Rav was being machmir al atzmo. Rav was being extra machmir on himself. So there is another gear. So the alternative is Rabo Shiny, that it's different for one's Rebbe. But okay, either way, this case was different. That's what we're saying. So okay, so that's how Rav was able to do this. What about Rabbi Chanina? How was Rabbi Chanina able to be so machmir and not forgive him even 13 times? So Rava says, and we know that we all ask the Mechila before Yom Kippur. One of the reasons is because if we are Ma'avir al Midosav, if we forgive other people, if we let things go, then Kadosh Baruch will do the same thing. So what's Rava doing? So El Rabbi Chanina, so Rabbi Chanina had a dream, and he saw Rav Zakru B'Dikla, and he saw Rav was hanging on a tree. The Gemiri, the whole the Zakru B'Dikla Reishahavi, and he learned. He actually said right, that apparently the symbolism in a dream of someone hanging on a tree, so he's going to become a Rosh Hashiva. Okay, so if you ever see someone hanging on a tree in your dream, maybe there'll be a Rosh. Never know. So Amar Shmahamina Ba'im able B'Shusav Lo Ifayis. So here Rabbi Chanina was getting concerned. Right? He didn't want to lose his position. So I had this dream. Rav is going to become a Rosh Hashiva. I'm Rosh Hashiva. Maybe he's going to take my spot. So Kihechi. So therefore, he needed to do this in order. Right? When Rav came to ask Mechila, he didn't forgive him. Why? He said, go somewhere else, move away, go to Bavel. Then, if you come back from Bavel and you ask Mechila, then I'll be mochi. But I don't want to be here. I want to be the next house so that I don't have to. Okay, not sure that answer totally, resolves all my questions on it. But okay. Now we're gonna shift away and talk about vidui. Now we're about a mitzvahs vidui erev Yom Kippurim im chashecha. The primary mitzvah of doing vidui is on erev Yom Kippur right at Shkia, right as it's getting dark. But like we said, even though that's the primary mitzvah vidui is right at but they said also one should do vidui before the Su'udah HaMafsekes, because maybe we'll Titarf Daito Besuda, maybe we'll get tired, we'll get confused, we'll get whatever it may be, something during the Su'udah will happen, and therefore we say do vidui also before, which is of course what we do, right? We do it at a mitzvah before we have this. Even though he did this vidui before the Seudah, so he should also do it afterwards. Because maybe something will happen during the Seudah. Maybe he'll sin in some way during the Seudah. So we need to do it before because Shemet Tataratato, maybe we won't get to it after. We won't do it properly after. But we also need to do it after because maybe during the Seudah we'll make a mistake. We won't say a bracha. Well, maybe we'll realize we're going to have on something will happen that will need to do tshuva again, do vidu again. The alpha she's father Arvis is father Shachris, and even though the vidu took place at night, do it in the morning. Shachris is father Musaf, even though Shachris is Musaf is father Mikva, the Mikva is father Hila. Right? And you should do it at every tefillah. The Heichen Omer, where in the tefillah should we say it? Yachid Achar Shulaso, Ushliach Sibor Omer Be'emtza. Right, so the Yachid should do that at the conclusion after, right, we finish Shmona Esrei. Right, the Torah is not really part of the essential Shmona Esrei. After the Sim Shalom Shalom Rab, say it then. And the Shliach Tzibur should say it in the middle of Chazar Shabbat. My Almar. So then, what do we say? What is the vidu? What is the Prana Mitzvah vidu? So we say everything. We say a lot of things, but when it boils down to it, what is the Iker vidu? Rab says it's the paragraph that we say right before the Al-Khaitz of After Yodei Raziyom. Shmuel Amar, the Malaki Aleim, not the Malaki Aleim, the Nimi of the Saras of Chassid. The Saras of Chassid. The Biyot Rabbi Rebun Alam. The Biyot Amar Shiavot, the Sinu Rabbi Milibos, Chatasem Liatzo, Atzu Misaper. That our sins are so great, that we can't count them. Amnuna Amar, Elokai, Atzelon, and Sarti, Eni Chadai. Now, after the Notarti, Ilu, and Notarti, often in the Chaim, Kalachur, and the Sassi, and the Neo, and the right, this whole long paragraph, we say this whole paragraph, right? Before I was created, I wasn't worthy. Now that I was created, it's as if I wasn't worthy. I offered you the Chai, Kalachur, and the Sassi. I'm dirt, I'm nothing. While I'm alive, how much worse it was a man. I'm before you, like a vessel full of embarrassment, emptiness, so low after, right? And it should be your will that I don't sin again. That which I did sin about, you should empty, you should forgive me in your great mercy. Not through punishments. Behind you, that was the vidu that Rabba would say all year. Zuta would say on Yom Kippur itself. Amar Zutra. Lo Amron, Ella, the Lo Amar, Avalachnu, Chatanu. This all of these opinions in this whole long paragraph is only if we did not say Anachnu Chatanu Aval. Amar Aval Anachnu Chatanu. If we say we sin, so sorry, we don't need to say anything more. The Amar Bar Hamadudi Hava Illa Committee Shmuel of the Yosef Shimatu Shlich Sabura of the Amar Aval Anachnu Chatanu. Comment maker. Right? Once that we had this episode that Bar Hamadudi would be before Shmuel, and Shmuel was sitting, and when the Shliach Tzibur would say this, get up. That meaning what? That was the Iker Vidui. If that's where he's standing up, must be that's the Iker Vidui. The Iker Vidui. Okay. We're doing time. We're okay. A few more minutes, or we'll stop here. Keep going. It's not how Smith says. Okay. Let's. Yes. Yeah.
Aval is connected to Slichut, to what was before.
Yeah.
Chatanu, Aval, we go further to asking the Lord. No, I mean, that's
Aval is if we say. But what Aval is, if you remember to the is we're not so defiant to say we didn't say Aval not going to say but really we did say, right? So it's correct. Yes. Okay, so I think that we'll stop here and we will pick up tomorrow with the